Hey everybody, welcome to James Plays Myst, a game that I did have as a child, didn't get very far in, never touched it since, so this is pretty much all new to me, but I'm not that child anymore. I'm a man, I'm a big man, smart, sexy, and I think we're gonna be alright here. I did take a look at roughly how long it's expected to take to finish this game, and it's between like 6 and 7 hours. We could probably do it in like 30 minutes, you know, but I'll slow it down for you guys that you can keep up. We've got ourselves a nice flyover of the island, and that's really not going to help me too much here on the ground level when it comes to figuring out where everything is. But I'll map it out as we go. This is our entry point, and we've got a seagull that's having a moment up here. Okay, so we go left, right, pointing at things. Let's see about this. Okay, so that did move us forward. So if I want to go like that, that's how we do that. Okay. So this is our starting position here on the dock. As we all know, the right way is always the right way. So we start like that. And looks like that it's a good sunken boat down there, and there's nothing that I can do. I don't know if the cursor changes when there's something that's clickable. Mildly discouraging terrain means we can't climb up that. We'll get around there, I'm sure. Ooh. Okay. What's in here? Oh. Okay, we were already going. We're done with nature. All right. Is this a button? It is a button. And okay, I made the water go away, and this. It's just this. Okay. So we opened a door, we went down here, and it's like just like a whirlpool type mystic water thing. I can push the button to make the water go away, and it looks like these would be buttons, but I can't interact with anything. Empty. Oh, hello. Settings, dimensional imager. We've got ourselves our handy-dandy notebook here, and we're going to write some things down, okay? So just bear with me as I do that and try to talk to you guys as well. And I already misspelled the first word 3 letters in. So, off to a great start on the multitasking thing. But dimensional imager, which I'm assuming is this thing that I'm standing by, and topographical extrusion test. That's a lot of words that are really strange, especially that test. I've never heard of a test before. Now, see, my problem is I would write this shorthand, but how do you write topographical extrusion and remember what it is? That's the problem that I've got. Water turbulent pool? I think that's what it says. This is 1993 graphics here that are just kind of blown up a little bit, cleaned up a little bit for, you know, a few years later. So it's not going to be the prettiest. And then marker switch diagram. Okay. So these are the settings for the dimensional imager. Except I don't seem to know how to control the dimensional imager beyond pushing a button. We will look at it again right now, though. That's not a thing. There. Okay. There's no such thing as, like, clicking and dragging. I guess maybe there will be, and it's just not something for here. But the way I kind of understand the programming for this game, that wouldn't make sense, I don't think. Interesting that no music. Music. The glorious wonders of the alcoves on the side there. Okay, slowly go back up. Doesn't seem like there's anything on the way back. Okay. So now we go forward, and there's this. And I've clicked it. I'm going to just check something. Doesn't seem to be any change there. Okay. We're not going to be solving things right off the bat here, I don't think. We're going to be getting a lot of information and getting our bearings on what is to come. So we're going up these stairs towards the giant gears. There's another lever. So that's 2 levers I've flicked upward. These gears seem like they would be functional. Because there's one row to, like, upright, and then there's one on its side, and it seems like maybe they do work. Boy, these are very large interactive boxes there. So I'm clicking around trying to find things, and then I'm accidentally undoing what we'll generously call progress. Okay. There's... I'm trying to look at everything from the different perspectives to see if there's something else that I'm supposed to be gathering in terms of information. So, yeah, stairs. Is this a thing? Oh, it's a thing. Catherine, I've left for you a message of utmost importance in our 4-chamber beside the dock. Enter the number of marker switches on this island into the imager to retrieve the message. So that's the thing that chamber that we went down into with the pool. Enter the number of marker switches on this island into the imager to retrieve this message. So we're supposed to be keeping count. I think these are the marker switches. I hope. What did I miss down here? Nothing works. And I shouldn't have to be too precise by going by everything else that I've clicked on accidentally, so I don't know. But this is the thing. Marker switch diagram is 47. Topographical extrusion test is 40. Water turbulent pool is 67. No idea. So I guess that's not something to do right this moment. But let me just... I'm going to try to keep track of marker switches. So I'm going to go onto another page here and just kind of write down... like dock, gears, and just use that as my checklist there. So there's this one up here. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, hold on. Okay, that's just wind. All right. I'm trying to look from all different angles where I can. Okay, so we go up the road. There's no... Oh, there is a right. Or, I guess, back. 2 perspectives there. So then we go off this way, and what is this place? There's another marker switch here, but what would you call this? Oh! I was not expecting that door to open. Well... Dentist's office, I guess? Dentist. I will know what it means. I'm the person that has to read the notes. We can kind of look around. Oh. Ooh. Can I close the door for more, better effect? No. But if I do that... Okay, let's look at it in the light first. Sit down in the spooky chair. Okay. Month. Okay. Day. I like how it overrides the music. And then... What is this? Whoa, okay. That's the year. And this is the time of day. Alright. I've just put in, just something. So this is, it's almost like I gotta find the right date. So I don't have any information for that yet. We'll just go ahead and set it all back. Now if I turn this light off, I sit down. Oh, hello. What was... wait, hold on. What was that? Hold on. Is it defaulting to February? Or is that just how I left it? Hold on. It keeps defaulting down one. But it still says January. Alright, they're just blinking. almost like a videotape where I'm setting a point in time, and then it's like fast forwarding or rewinding. Because obviously that goes a lot longer, and then if I were to just go back a month, nice and short. Doesn't look like there's anything to actually see from that. Okay. Why turn the lights off? Why... Oh, I didn't realize I could look at the ceiling. Hold on. Yep, look at the ceiling with the lights on. Okay, that's just nothing that I can really understand. I'm just looking at stars. It's very nice, but how does this relate to this? That's what I don't know. Go ahead and leave the light on for you. Head back, and I'm just checking that that's still flicked. Okay. What do we got here? Books. Book. Burned book. Oh, this is going to be real fun to read at this resolution. I have called this age Channelwood, and it is a very different world. Though it is exactly how I imagined it, it is still amazing to see it with my own eyes. Water covers this age as far as I can see, except for a small rocky island. Elsewhere, there are only trees which grow directly out of the water. A myriad of thin wooden passageways are built just above the water and disappear into the forest. I assume they were built some time ago, for they appear aged. I'm eager to discover more about this land and its people. But I've arrived here late, and I must rest. Oh. Okay. I was awakened this morning by strange noises coming from a pathway adjacent to the one on which I had slept. I saw a group of monkey-like people heading in my direction. They had not seen me yet. I did not feel threatened by their presence. Oh, they had not seen me, yet I did not feel threatened by their presence. Their response to me was one that I would have never expected. After staring at me for a short time, they fell to their knees and began what appeared to be some sort of ceremonial worship. I tried to speak to them, but they did not understand my language. Instead, they indicated through enthusiastic hand motions that I was to follow them. We walked, I began to notice that the waters below us were changing colors. This is not talking about this island, I'm pretty sure. We've seen no monkey-like people. The trees are growing out of the ground, not the water. And the water's not changing colors. Slowly, subtly, they would change from deep blue to muddy orange, then muddy orange to beautifully clear. Is this information that I should be making a note of? I was so intrigued by the water, I hardly noticed that we had arrived at a ladder. Climbing the ladder led us to their village, which is about 10 meters above the water, and can only be reached by rope ladders that stretch from the lower paths to the village level, approximately halfway up the grand trees. It's very interesting watching these people carry out their daily tasks. Even after watching them for hours, I did not understand exactly what they... This goes on and on. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, I did not expect this to be a reading game. And I was reading that out loud because I thought this might be very hard for you to read for yourselves. You know what? We're in it. Today, we're just gonna take it easy. Alright, this is Reading with James. This is James Reads Games. At sunset, they motioned for me to follow them. I followed the creatures to the doorway of an enormous hut. Strangely, once inside, I found that the hut appeared even larger than it had from the outside. The walls were garnished with bright metals, and in the center of the hut sat the leader of these people. At least he appeared to be their leader, for he sat a meter off the floor in a thick throne. Guards surrounded the strong creature, who was dressed in many exotic, colorful fabrics. Next to the leader sat a very old human. At least to some extent he appears human. His hair, which was only on his face and head, was completely gray, almost white, and hung very long around his frail body. His thin head hung limply by an almost grotesque neck that could not hold its head up to look at me. What a surprise, this creature could speak my language. Shortly thereafter, I was given a bed with some hand motions that looked to be telling me to go to sleep. I look forward to learning more. As I suspected, the ancient creature is a human, but he is old beyond his own reckoning and seems almost insane. However, the tree dwellers almost revere him as a god. They're treating me now in the same fashion, which makes me feel very uncomfortable. It is almost impossible to understand this old man. His voice is feeble but wild. He's adopted much of the language of the tree dwellers. He himself told me he had not spoken our own tongue in ages. He attempted to explain to me the history of this place. The following is my best translation of what he has told me. My throat already hurts. Many years ago, the humans and tree dwellers lived together in this place, which was then a vast island. They interacted very little. The humans dwelt on the ground, and the tree dwellers lived high above the humans, presumably in the clouds. That's why they're called tree dwellers. Occasionally, the island was disturbed by mysterious rumblings which happened randomly, some sort of tectonic or volcanic action, I suspect. The sometimes slight, sometimes heavy tremors would only last a short time. Then they would stop, allowing everything to return to normal. One day things changed. The rumbling began and grew quickly to unprecedented levels. Soon it became apparent that the entire island was sinking slowly into the ocean around them. Many of the humans died that day, but not before sacrificing themselves in order to stop the sinking of the island. That doesn't sound like humans at all, sacrificing themselves for someone else's benefit. But okay, this is a fantasy game. The humans who lived through this catastrophe moved into the trees, where they gradually died out, maybe because they were unequipped for such an environment, but I am not sure. This is the story the old man communicated to me, although many details are very unclear in my mind. I'm especially confused as to how the humans saved the island from completely sinking. Maybe they held it up. They went into the water, got under the island, and just pushed up. That's what Superman did in that one movie. In fact, I doubt the accuracy of that part of the story. Yeah, makes sense that, it's a fabrication. Because, like I just said, humans sacrificing to help others? No. The island must have stopped on its own, yet the old man believes in the truth of the story as if he had been there. And the tree dwellers worship him, and apparently all humans, as if he crossed out, they were heroes or gods. The old man ended our conversation today with an event which I will never forget. He began gripping my hands tightly, murmuring something about rest and asleep. He then said, "We had expected you to come sooner." These actions filled me with a sort of immediate dread. With much effort, he stood to his feet. I tried to help, but he pushed me away with more force than I imagined his frail body contained. The tree dwellers quietly surrounded him with very solemn faces. They then kneeled before him. He walked to each and placed his hand on their heads. All the while he murmured words which I did not understand. Finally, he turned to me and smiled. Then he closed his eyes and walked out the door and off of the narrow path high in the trees. Bro. The tree dwellers were silent. They began a procession down the nearest rope ladder. As I was descending, I saw several of them pick up the body. Parentheses, he had fallen onto a lower level of walkway and carry it away. He was laying down at the dead end of a short pier-like structure. With the use of some potion, one of the tree dwellers lit the pier on fire, and I watched as the flames engulfed him. As this strange funeral proceeded, the waters around the pier changed to dull green. I'm going to write down... It was purple. I'm going to... Deep blue. Okay. So deep blue. Muddy orange. And then clear. Beautifully clear. That's important there. I see why this game takes 6 hours now. Dull green. This is how Crayola names all their crayons. This morning I awake finding it hard to even believe the previous evening's events. The water is a dull green for as far as I can see now. For some reason, the water no longer shifts color. As I wander throughout the pathways, the creatures watch me, curious to see what I will do next. They are constantly offering me strange objects of affection. I even found food outside the doorway to the room in which I had slept. This is a unique race of beings. I hope to learn their language soon so that I may learn more from them. Maybe, you know, that old man could have helped with that instead of just killing himself. That's very weird. I have lived on this world for 3 months off and on. And the tree dwellers have shown great hospitality. I'm even beginning to learn bits of their language. I've decided to return home for an extended stay with my loving wife and sons, and hopefully return with them. However, I'm sure Catherine will once again refuse. I think this age would be a wonderful experience for them all, and I at least look forward to how Cirrus and H&R? Like H&R Block? Or is it Ignar? Will react to... Or is that a K? Akinar? Look forward to how my sons will react to its curious inhabitants. Catherine is staying behind as expected. Way to ruin the party, Catherine. My sons have returned with me, and they enjoy this age very much. So you can come and go. Why is it an age? Called this age Channelwood. They get along very well with the tree dwellers and are picking up their language surprisingly fast. I have no doubt that it will not be too long until they can speak with the tree dwellers much better than myself. I'm leaving tomorrow to check on Osmoian Age. That's a very interesting name, because Miller Brothers made a game called Cosmic Osmo. Wonder if that's a deliberate reference. Cirrus has suggested that I allow him and his brother to stay, though the idea unsettles me. I know the boys are growing up rapidly. The hospitality of these creatures is such that I could think of no better place to leave them alone for a short while, so I will consent to their request. I warned the boys not to take advantage of the respect the Tree Dwellers have for their ideas. They seem to understand my warnings, and I have faith they will follow it. Much to my dismay, upon arriving in Everdeens, I learned that Pran and her people are continuing to be menaced by the Chalkdick? Okay, we've got words we gotta write down here. Okay, we've got Channelwood. We've got Osmoian. We've got Everdeens or Everdunes. I'm gonna say Everdunes. It's using a font, so if it doesn't look like the other eyes, then it's not. And at the Everdunes, we've got Pran. And we've got the Chalkdick. I think the Chachtik. I fear for their survival and plan on returning to her shortly after checking on Cirrus and Ashinar here. See Everdune's journal for more. Oh no, there's more reading. After watching Cirrus and Ashinar, I see they are handling things very well, and I think I can put to rest any fears about leaving them in Channelwood again. What am I to do here, guys? 1, 2, 3... Okay, we're almost at the end of this. The Tree Dwellers seem slightly distressed that I am leaving, but are happy that Cirrus and Ashinar are staying behind again. I have been gone for over 3 days and have been to many different places. I had to tell Cirrus and Ashinar about Pran's death today. They were visibly shaken, although they only remembered her from their childhood. Catherine has suggested that it would be wise for Cirrus and Ashinar to leave Channelwood for a while, and I have to agree. They will be returning with me when I leave again. I've told my sons that they will be returning with me in 2 days. They spent the entire night telling me of an adventure they experienced in my absence, and it was rather remarkable. It seems they constructed a boat with the creatures and traveled some ways out into the surrounding waters. I enjoy hearing them talk excitedly of their adventures, and am reminded of my own adventures as a child. I finally understood why the Tree Dwellers have been giving me their many inks and insisting I write with them. That explains why it's been changing color. Looking through some of my past entries, I see now that the inks have changed from black, from the black I thought they were, to various different colors. I've shown some of the creatures my journal, and they laughed and howled. I did not know they had such a sense of humor. Even now, as I look through this very colorful journal, I cannot help but laugh myself. So it's like trick ink. Like, haha, you thought it was black, but now it's changed colors. Got 'em. We'll be returning tomorrow, so my sons are with the creatures for the last night here. They have told me they would like to come to Channelwood again, and also asked if they can visit some other ages alone. Though I will have to think over their request, I believe they have proven to me that they are trustworthy and responsible. Catherine will also have to help me decide whether they are ready for travel alone. For now I must give my farewells to the creatures, for I do not know how long it will be until I visit this place again. Future Bridge. These might be sketches of Channelwood. A map that I will now copy perfectly into my notebook. Okay, so we got... No, I'm not going to do all that. That was a lot of reading. I don't know how relevant it's going to be, or if it's just lore building. But that was this book, I think. Everything else is very much not in good shape. Emmett was the... Okay, you know what we're going to do? I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12... there's things. Oh, there's things. Okay. I'm not going to do the reading episode. We'll do one book each video, or maybe every other video. Oh, this one's missing stuff. And so that's 1, 2, 3. Oh, there's a book. Oh, yeah, okay, this is definitely a book here. That's got some things. Got all kinds of things. And this goes this far. Very interesting. It just keeps on going, huh? Up to 300. I was thinking that... Can I just go, like... No. Can I... Okay, we can start at the beginning like that. I was thinking... I have the notes that I took about the dimensional imager. These could be inputs for that. Like this, the 40 here, number 40. This could be what I input for the topographical extrusion test. Where I do that, I don't know. We got 1, 2, 3... How many different things are there? I mean, if they're damaged like that, then probably... There's not going to be anything to be found in there. This is just these, so we don't have to go back to that. We got 1, 2... 3. Looks like just 3 more books with lots of stuff in it. So, maybe like every other video, we will stop and do a little reading session, okay? For now, what do we got here? Do not touch the paintings. Okay. Book. Signal's not really coming in so well on this book. Page. Page for book? Oh. Oh. You're not coming in very clear.
Bring blue pages.
Okay, so you need more pieces of paper. You live in the book.
Never, never. I must have the blue page. Hand to me.
All right, so that's the end of that. That, I'm pretty sure, was one of the Miller brothers. I don't know which. I know that they acted as people in this game, and they're the only ones that acted as people in this game. All the full motion is just the two of them playing different characters. So, yeah, that should be just one of them. What? Oh, I went into... Oh! Oh, no, oh. Hold on. So much just happened right now. Okay. This... We got a little hidey hole in here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So an 8x6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I'm gonna go, and I'm just gonna check this one real quick. If you'll indulge me for a moment. Boy, this is going to be fun to write down. And input. Especially when it doesn't actually end up doing anything. Possibly because I will have written it down wrong. You could have made this a little bit simpler. Or you could have made it more like a nonogram Picross puzzle here, where it like made a picture. That would have also been nice. And I could say, okay, so this one's the bunny rabbit. There we go. So we wrote this one down. In it. In. Okay. This. Do not judge me for how I'm inputting this. Believe it or not, this is making it easier on me. That's it. That is it. Didn't do anything. And it's gone. It's a spider. Has 8 legs. And a huge button dick. I don't know. I don't know. What about you? Whoa! What? No. Okay. Okay. There's so much already happening in this one little room. There's a map. The tower rotate. I'm now fully overwhelmed by stuff happening. Okay? I've rotated a tower. I haven't even been to a tower. The tower, if this is the map, yeah, this all makes sense. This is behind us. And I'm gradually turning it clockwise. Let's not touch that. My way out is closed off. Let's do a book. Okay. Red page. Go into red book.
Why? Bring me a red page.
So,
I can't see.
all I'm really able to make out
The red page. You must
is the one guy's like, give me blue pages. This one's like, give me red pages. Maybe if I find more pages, they'll come in more clear. That sound right?
I am serious.
Oh! I heard that clear.
There is one thing I must rescue.
So that's Cirrus. Would that mean that the other one was Eshinar? Go in here because we can't leave any other way. Okay, this is place. There's a ladder with a key mark. There's one with a book mark. This is behind the door. If I go up it, doesn't look like there's anything here. And doesn't look like there's anything here. I think this is the tower that we're rotating. And I need to align it. Yeah, see? Tower. Need to align it so that it reaches an opening for us to get out of. And I might have to do that because I can't leave this building anymore. There's also this, which I don't know if that's going to be relevant or not. Oh, okay, now I think I can leave, maybe? Because that painting didn't work before. Hey, yeah, okay. So one depicts the stairs appearing, and one depicts the door being open. Okay. We are figuring things out. Okay. And let's take another look at this map here. What's concerning to me about this is I apparently have to turn this tower many times. I maybe should not have turned it at all in the first place, but we are now committed because there's no turning it back. And I do not know how far forward it needs to be turned. And every time we got to sit here for that tiny little rotation. So I'm not going to touch that anymore for now. I think this is probably a good place to stop this video. And then next time, we will maybe explore more of the island. We'll definitely explore more of the island, but we will eventually be coming back here because there's so much here to process. Love you. Mwah. Bye-bye.
Formerly Known Productions, in association with Brand Loyalty, presents Be Scared or Be Squared, a pissed post-punk rave featuring Puss, Maidenfur, and Gallows, no one admitted without a nose ring.
Iggy Popcorn, 3139 Mobius Circle, Cleveland, Ohio. Yo, Iggy, this place is so wrong, it's cool. It is max trashed, which is a statement from our generation, or something. Why don't you blow your folks' house and meet me here? Sean. P.S. Get a tetanus shot first.
Agnes Underbluff, Gardenia Circle Rest Camp, Suspension, Missouri. Dear Agnes, I am revolted and shocked by the depravity of this dreadful island. I was told by the nice man at the computer store that this was a reservoir of classic values. It's a reservoir, all right. Coming home, Aunt Hattie.
Hi, I'm Bob.
And I'm Cheryl, and we're your Octoplex Corporation tour guides.
Octoplex sure has some wonderful plans for the island, Cheryl.
Right, Bob. This dock, the jumping-off point for millions and millions of players, is going to be demolished and turned into a jet ski marina and ferry landing.
Do ferries swim?
Ferry boats, Bob. They're for the lucky condominium owners who will commute from the mainland.
Just part of the millions and millions of people who will enjoy Pissed Island again, but this time in an orderly Octoplex kind of way.
Let's let these people go, Bob. See you soon.
Oh, you startled me. I'm sorry that you startled me, but I didn't expect you, and you didn't call ahead, and there are so many of you, and look at me. I'm not prepared for all of this. Well, I'm Prince Syrup, and I'm not ready to talk to you right now. So go away! You might have noticed I was a bit shaken up when last we spoke. Yes, I cried, but I'm not afraid to cry. Princes can have anything they want, including a good cry. Oh, I'm so unhappy. This island is a nightmare since all of you arrived. Clicking and snooping and spreading germs and I'm thinking about leaving. When you come back, I might be gone, talking to other game producers. I have other offers, you know. It's just not fair. It's not fair. Oh, it's not fair.
Hi there. I'm the prince formerly known as Prince, and welcome to my island. Think of me as your host. I'm a lot like Mr. Rourke on Fantasy Island, only taller and less Latin. If you need anything, and I mean anything, don't hesitate to come back and ask. I'm always looking to make new friends and have a good time. I've seen some places on this island that you would not believe. Then you obviously want to hang out with the prince. Okay, I completely understand. My dad, the king, is like totally square, and my brother, well, what can I say? He's whack. So let's get together and party. Only one little problem. There are about 1 million people ahead of you. But stick around, because I really can't wait till your number comes up, because I really care about you. See ya!
Hello there! I'm King Mattress, ruler of Myst, and I know who you are. All the world's a game, and you're a pest. No, player, and all the players merely pests. As long as you're here, take the tour. No, take the tour, but don't steal anything. Yes, that's it. Are you still here? Can't you see that I'm brushing my kitties? A man, no, a king needs his privacy. Therefore I declare myself private. No, private.
Brother Rasta Master following the new dead tour somewhere in America. Hey man, the sign say free laundry, but there's stinky things in this spot. Yeah, Babylon, she is all lies. I and I.
Carol McBride, 4700 West 23rd Street, NYC. Carol, stay home. This place is like completely boys. When are they going to grow up? I'm going to check out the 8 other attractions, but I doubt it. Cindy? This primitive cave was once the ceremonial center for the Aboriginals of Myst.
How primitive were they, Cheryl?
Their simple language consisted of a mere 7 symbols: hello, goodbye, tree, bad, very, luck, martini, and death.
Wow, we know very little about them.
Yes, except for that one haunting sentence they have left behind. Very bad martini death, hello, goodbye.
Oh, I've had one of those.